Welcome back to the channel. I'm Rochelle. This is Brampton Gardener, and today we are starting our hot pepper seeds. It is January 26th, so these should be up and sprouting in a couple of weeks. They seem to take a lot longer for me than the sweet peppers. The sweet peppers I will be starting like in March, but I do like to get my hot peppers started early as possible, and I can do that because I have the grow lights in my room upstairs, and I have the greenhouse now, which we heat end of March, beginning of April, and I can pot them up and put them out there as needed. So it works really well for me. I know it's not the best situation for everybody, but you kind of, through the years you figure out what works for you and you stick with it. So we are going to start, and I'm going to just go through which peppers we have today. All right, so we're just going to start with, we have some poblano peppers. Now these are not what I would consider super hot peppers, but they take forever to get going. For some reason, my poblanos are always like the slowest growing plants, so I'm going to start them earlier this year. Then we have some cayenne, which always do amazingly well for me here. Thai hot chilies, sugar rush peach, which are one of my absolute favorites. They just have a really nice peachy flavor. They've got a nice kick. They make a fantastic hot sauce. Love them. Red cherry peppers, those are fun too. They're great for salads and marinating, stuffing and then marinating. So good. Strawberry jalapeno. This has to be one of the prettiest pepper plants I've ever grown. It was absolutely stunning. The leaves were variegated. The fruit is like this dark purple. Like it's absolutely beautiful plant. Like this, I think I will actually grow a few extras to put in the landscape. Like they were so pretty. Lemon ahi. Brazilian starfish. These were also really pretty, different colored, and they came in like this, like they look like little UFOs. Really cool shape. Orange spice jalapeno. Chinese 5 spice, also another really pretty pepper, 5 spice, 5 different colors coming off that pepper, very ornamental, beautiful. Sugar rush peach, another chioraxa, another absolutely beautiful plant, really like round, dark purple peppers, absolutely beautiful. And then this one, the datil pepper. This one I was growing last year, and I had a bunch of fruit on it, and I was really excited because I was going to make some hot pepper sauce, and then when I went out to harvest, they were gone. So I don't know what animal's stealing my hot peppers, but I lost quite a few last year, so I don't know what's going on. And then I have my package of jalapenos. So this is called Tiger jalapeno. There's one seed left, because some of these were from my friend Marsha, and there were, just a handful of seeds here and there to try. This is giant jalapeno. It has 2 seeds. This one is Purple Kiss. Purple Kiss jalapeno. This one is pumpkin spice jalapeno. This one is Fulju jalapeno, so I think that's like the not hot ones. And then this one just says jalapeno, and it is pelleted, or not pelleted, but coated. And I knew there was more in there. Orange spice, and I don't think there's anyone left in this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do them in my soil blocks, and I'll show you how I did the soil blocks as I get everything moved around and set up. New Year's resolution: fewer mystery plants. Any kind of marking, whether it's on tape, whether it's on popsicle sticks, whether it's on the plastic plant markers that I use, nothing beats a regular plain old pencil. It doesn't smear and it doesn't fade. So forget all those fancy garden markers and oil Sharpies and all of that. And they're also hard to write with, right? They get so thick sometimes on the little tags, it's too hard. So I highly recommend just a pencil. It got you through high school, it can get you through your gardening season. You hear Dexter snoring in the background? What a difference from the puppy videos. I don't know if you saw the video I did for his 4th birthday back in November, but I did just a little highlight reel, and there's video of me trying to do some seeds when he was a puppy, and he is all over me and bouncing around, and oh my gosh, absolute chaos. So I'm going to be writing it on here, and I'm also going to be taking a photo as I do it, and that way I can help chronicle what's what. I mean, I try so hard every year, and I'm like, this is the year I'm going to keep everything organized, and I'm going to know exactly which the seeds are. And then something, I don't know, just human error. I mean, was it last year or the year before, I was doing a video, and I go back and I'm editing the video, and I'm watching myself putting seeds in the same spot. I'm like, oh my gosh, I already put seeds in that spot. So then I get to the end, and I'm like, wait a minute, I have extra rows here. What happened? I had no idea what happened when I was doing it, but when I watched the video backward, it was very obvious. So these things happen, and it's hard to, okay. Okay, so that is the red cherry. And now for the poblano. And these are from Mayfield Ranch. Thank you so much. The red cherry, I think I bought those. I have the seed pack from somewhere. But a lot of these seeds are from seed swaps or seeds I've saved myself. And that is poblano. And now the dattel. Dattel? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Apparently these are what make the famous hot pepper sauce from St. Augustine, Florida. And years ago, I had wings at a pub in St. Augustine, right on the water there, and they were the hottest things I've ever. They were absolutely fantastic. The sauce was amazing, but it was so spicy, and my lips were like chapped after. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh no. This one is just misbehaving. He wants to just go wherever. Okay. And now the churro. Oh, I didn't write it down. See, you got to keep an eye on me. And if you're sensitive to heat, don't do this in your hand. Because this is where the heat from all the hot peppers is in the membrane and the seeds. So these are spicy, so I'm going to want to make sure that I wash my hands before I touch anything. Next, Brazilian starfish. And I didn't even realize I had these seeds. I got these things growing, and I was like, what on earth is this pepper? And I sent a picture to my friend, and I was like, do you know what this is? She goes, oh, those are the Brazilian starfish. I was like, what? And then I went through, when I was going through my seeds now, I was like, oh, I did have those seeds. I thought, I wasn't sure where they'd come from. Strawberry jalapeno, I'm actually going to do 2 rows of those because they're so pretty. And I kind of want to put them in the front yard too, if I can. Or in some planters. We'll see. I'm going to have a ton of these. A bunch of the Sugar Rush because I want to make a nice big batch of hot sauce this year. And my peppers did really well. I was watching this video and this guy was showing, I think it was on Baker Creek. And he was showing the different parts of the map and the different parts of the country where you should be growing different kinds of pepper. And so he had like the northern US states, and he's like, oh, up here, you know, you grow your sweeter peppers and whatever, and then down in, you know, Texas in the south, you can grow the hot peppers, and then if you're in the middle, you can kind of grow everything. And I'm like, I'm in Canada, and I have the best luck with my hot peppers, the super hot peppers. They do way better for me than the like bell peppers and sweet peppers, but whatever. So, but maybe it's because I start them so early. Honestly, my cayennes, like if you want to grow some hot peppers, and I just find cayenne are the easiest peppers to grow. They germinate quickly, they grow fast, they're the first producers. They're just a really good, easy gateway hot pepper if you want to dabble in some hot peppers. And they're not crazy hot. Like, you can throw them in your salsa, you can, you know, I mean, for me, they're not crazy hot. Now I have my old packet of seeds I'm still working through, Marcia. So I believe these say Scotch bonnet, most likely Scotch bonnet, probably Scotch bonnet. That's what they say on them. So we are just going to say Scotch bonnets because that's probably what these all are. These say Jamaican hot chocolate, so that'll go on its own separate one. So these are Scotch bonnet. really well last year. They just took a long time to ripen because they're supposed to get chocolate brown. I mean, you can use them at any color. I had to bring the whole branch in. That's how many different varieties of peppers we are doing this year. So I am going to kind of push these seeds all down into their spot a little bit better. We're going to cover them with some vermiculite, water them in, and then put them under the dome on their little heat mat, and we're going to let these babies get cooking. So there we have them. And you might be asking yourself, did I just seriously watch her plant? What was it, 94 peppers? And 23 varieties of hot peppers. And I'm going to tell you right now that starting hot pepper seeds while I'm looking outside and like there's like a foot and a half of snow lined up against my window out there. Yes, the belief that spring and summer will come is pretty much the whole point of gardening at this time of year. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know what pepper seeds you're starting this year, if you are going to start any, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.